Hello everyone and welcome to our micro module number 8. I'm really looking forward to sharing with you today some ways in which you can bring in more leads. Now, it doesn't matter if you are in the coaching, consulting, service provider space or e-commerce, you're selling your own products. It's so important that you understand that people buy from people, and your audience, above anything, needs to see you as a creator of confidence. Now, I am going to repeat a few things that I've said in the previous micro modules because I really need you to understand how vital some of these aspects and strategies are to the success of scaling your business. If you're someone that's not consistent in posting, if you're someone that's not consistent in engaging with your audience, people turn to other people. They turn to other products, they turn to other service providers. It's absolutely essential that you start thinking about automating some systems and some procedures in your business. This could be something as simple as using Buffer or Hootsuite to plan and map out and schedule your social media. It could mean sitting down for 2 hours and mapping out your nurturing email sequence for the next 4 weeks. Instead of just constantly doing everything manually, we need to look at automation. And this is an incredible opportunity for you to connect with your audience more frequently. So many people say to me, I feel like I'm spamming. I'm always emailing, I'm always posting. But what you need to remember, just look at your click-through rates on email. Is everyone even opening your email? Probably not. With the algorithm of Facebook and TikTok and Instagram, not everybody is seeing your posts. Even when I use the hashtag @everyone, not everybody is looking at my posts. So I need you today to be completely focused on automating and creating systems and procedures in your business. Again, it doesn't matter what you're selling. You need to come across as a creator of confidence. So I'm going to give you a task that I give all of my one-on-one clients today, and it is such an incredible game changer. It's allocating 2 to 3 hours and sitting down and choosing 3 things that you can automate for the next month. And this is going to change how your business scales, because you're going to suddenly go from just posting now and then to sending emails when you think about it, to having an evergreen procedure, an evergreen system in your business. And I'd love to give you some examples so you can really start thinking about what you can do. The first one must be social media. You must start automating your social media. I have a global audience, and just because I'm in Australia doesn't mean that my audience is on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram at those times. So I need things going out in my middle of the night so other people around the world can see my posts even though I'm sound asleep. Emails. Start automating your emails. It takes a couple of hours to do a whole month of automation. I love the idea of automating webinars. I do this with all of my one-on-one clients, and it is such a phenomenal way to really scale quite quickly. For those of you in the service provider space, consulting, mentoring, coaching, maybe you've got a done for you funnel, maybe you've got a done for you automation agency, a marketing agency, whatever it is, a 27-minute micro webinar is going to enable you to accelerate all of those know, like, and touch and connection touch points, which is so important. For those of you selling products, why not do a short webinar that it's behind the scenes, showing how you're making things, how you're packaging it up, do an unboxing. have testimonials, have user-generated content so people can see in this short webinar how your products are being used. And instead of doing it live all the time, you literally need to have it running 24/7, 365. All people need to do is type in their email address and they receive it instantly. A really big tip here for your webinars, and we sell hundreds of thousands of dollars of products with evergreen webinars, and we do a combination of live and evergreen. Please don't do what so many people are doing in the online space, where they are pretending it's a live webinar. We all know it's not. They've got the fake comments coming up on the side, they're pretending they're there. They must know that we realize that they can't be doing a live webinar every 15 minutes. We know that. This is where that comes into being an empowered, savvy, intelligent buyer, which we all are. We know it's not a live webinar, so don't even think about using that kind of software to say it's a live webinar when it's not. Everything we want to do to scale our business is about being so transparent, so crystal clear, that we don't want any of that energy of it's a live webinar when we know it's not. We know our audience knows it's not. So an evergreen webinar is going to enable you to accelerate all of those touch points and get sales with you not even being awake sometimes. So let's look at automating 1,000% your social media, 1,000% your email address, even if you only have 11 people on your email, 1,000% a webinar. And what I'm going to invite you all to do is to share your webinar with us here inside our private Facebook group and use the hashtag Evergreen Webinar. For those of you in the service providing space, a 27-minute micro webinar is perfect. In the product space, we only want it to be between 8 and 12 minutes. And we want to show behind the scenes, how it's made, where it's sourced, you packaging, unboxing, have some user-generated content, have some testimonials up on the screen, whether they're written or video. Create so much excitement around the products and services and offers that you're sharing. If you're doing a buyer's paradise and you've got lots of different offers, lots of different products and services, make it a fun shopping experience. We've all seen those online shopping. I tell you what, the amount of crap that I bought when I was up in the middle of the night with my babies, when the all-night shopping would be on. I bought knives I didn't need. I remember buying a blanket. I remember buying something for the kitchen that probably is still sitting in one of my kitchen cupboards. But it was a shopping experience. I'd sit up in the middle of the night just watching it, feeding the babies. We've all done it. We've all bought things online. We've all bought things on those television shows that we didn't need. But it's a fun shopping experience, and that's what your buyer's paradise is all about, creating so much fun for your audience to buy. So I want you to create your webinar, share it with us inside our private Facebook group using the hashtag Evergreen Webinar, and you're going to have people inside our group that are going to want to buy from you. So use this group to build leads, to collaborate, to connect. This is your safe space to share. And we'll watch the webinars, we'll give feedback. My team and I can give you some ideas and recommendations after we've watched it. Remember, tag me in if you want me to specifically watch it. Create automation that's going to help you scale. And not only that, it's going to free up so much of your time. If you can allocate 2 to 3 hours to get your social media, your nurturing email sequences, and your evergreen webinar done, it is going to save you hours and hours and hours of time. And this is how you need to be looking at your business. We need to stop running it as an expensive hobby, as a charity. We need systems, we need procedures. It all needs to be included in there. The second thing that I really wanted to talk to you about today is your vault. I'm having so much fun looking at the vaults that you're all creating as your lead magnets. And I want to remind you that people digest content differently. Some people want to be out walking the dog, at the gym, listening to a podcast episode. Others love masterclasses, love videos, they want to watch it. Some people love reading blogs and articles. Think about mixing it up inside your vault, so then you are catering for such a wider audience. Not everyone wants to read a blog, but they'd love to watch a 27-minute webinar or masterclass. Not everyone wants to listen to a podcast, but they'd love to read an ebook or a checklist or a PDF or some swipe files. Create content knowing and understanding that your audience digests content differently, and it is going to really set you apart from everybody else. So your vault is going to give you an opportunity to share a new blog, whether you share it as one of your social media posts and or in a nurturing email sequence. Perhaps you've just created 3 short videos and you could share them as a short masterclass series. Once you've captured someone's email address, as I mentioned previously, you now own that until they unsubscribe. So we want to be giving them so much value. We want to be sharing with them how they can buy. So with your vault and with your automation, please ensure that you have a crystal clear call to action with everything. It doesn't have to always be driving them to a sale. It could be driving them to another masterclass that you've created on your upcoming group coaching or your upcoming mastermind. It could be getting them a 10 or a 15% discount from the 1st of January to the 31st of January on a great product. You could be asking questions, doing a survey, a poll, a questionnaire to gauge more market research, and everybody that answers goes into the draw to win a prize. We have to start thinking bigger when it comes to growing and scaling our business. For my one-on-one clients, we really work on minimum 50K months, and 100K months is really the long-term goal. Thinking small is going to keep you exactly where you are right now. We need to be thinking bigger, and we need to be working less. And the automation and really building those systems and automation procedures into your business will change so much about how quickly you're selling, how often you're selling. Instead of having sales every few weeks or once a month or 3 times a month, it reverts to sales every single day because people are opening emails, they're seeing your posts. We call it being omnipresent. That one post, you can create lots of different pieces of content from that. It could be a blog. It could be a short masterclass. It could be show notes from a podcast episode. It could be a short PDF file, an ebook. Think bigger and start automating things inside your business that's going to enable you to make a lot more money because your sales are just coming in so much more frequently. It's going to free up so much more time. Put that stopwatch on for those 2 to 3 hours. Give yourself 3 hours and really start working on building those 3 automations. I've recommended today social media, nurturing email sequences, and the evergreen webinar, but there might be other things that you want to automate. Don't restrict yourself to just 3, but that is the challenge that I provide my one-on-one clients. The last thing that I wanted to talk to you about today is so many of you have reached out to my team and I and just keep saying, I just am wasting so much time on little things. I'm always answering emails as soon as they pop up. I'm answering every question. I'm scrolling and wasting time on Facebook. I would love you to implement what we call the power hour. The power hour. I do it myself 5 times a week. I put a stopwatch on for 1 hour and I have one task that I need to complete in that 1 hour. I don't check emails, I don't check messages on my phone, my notifications are turned off, people know do not disturb, don't come into the office. It is 1 hour of getting one job done. And it's usually a pretty chunky job. So it might be, for example, I want to send out a 7-day email sequence, and I, in that hour, will write 7 short emails where every day it's building on something else, and on day 7, it's leading to a sale. I might want to create a giveaway on Instagram. That 1 hour, I will create that whole giveaway. I might want to create a new ebook or a new masterclass series, and I'll spend that hour just mapping out exactly what I want, exactly the intentions. What is the call to action? Is it driving my audience to sign up and give me their email address? Or is it driving them to a sale for a $50K product, for a $222 product, for a $97 product? The Power Hour is one of the biggest game changers for myself and for all of my 6, 7, and 8 figure clients. We do it all of the time, and you get a really big chunk of work done in 1 hour. So in addition to that 2 to 3 hour challenge, I'm going to invite you to start injecting the Power Hour into your business. And I'd like to recommend that you start with doing it at least 3 times a week. So that is 3 big projects that you're going to get done in 1 hour with 0 distractions. It is one of the greatest tips that I can give you. No distractions, no scrolling, it's just getting it done. And if you feel like you don't have that time, put your alarm on for 4:30 a.m. Put your alarm on for 5 a.m. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's coming to do this work for you. If you want a business that's truly going to provide you what you want, freedom, time with your kids, being able to travel, pay off your mortgage, whatever that looks like to you, and so many of you have established your why, and boy, doesn't it make a difference. It drives you. It drives you to not stay in bed an extra half an hour in the morning. I need this. I want this. I'm getting up. I'm getting it done. Take radical self-ownership and create the business that you love and that is creating your why, however that looks to you. And it's so important because it's different to all of us. And once you really, truly understand your why, it's going to give you an incentive every single day to work closer, to work harder, to reach that goal. So today there are 2 pretty big challenges, but they're ones that are really going to be game changing inside the scalability of your business. If you don't have a virtual assistant yet, that could be something that you could think about. That could free you up a little bit more time. But the big goal here is for you to really start focusing on the profit generating tasks and activities in your business. Many of you, this is your business. You're working on your own without a team. So you need to take radical self-ownership and start working smarter. Automations, systems, procedures, ensuring that Power Hour is getting 3 big projects done every single week. Doesn't matter what you're selling, but there really has to be no excuses. It's so important. So I'm going to leave you with our micro module 8 today for those tasks. I would love you to share your evergreen webinar using the hashtag evergreen webinar here inside our private Facebook group. As always, tag my team and I in with any questions at all at Victoria Garlick. Keep moving through the modules. I'm drip feeding them so you don't feel overwhelmed. Make sure you go back to the ones that you really want to focus on and understand that this is your opportunity to build the business of your dreams. But you have to understand and you must acknowledge that you have to take radical self-ownership. Nobody's doing this work for you. This is you. This is your dream. And if it means you have to get up an hour earlier every day, or if it means you need to miss out on that new Netflix episode until next week, so be it. How bad do you want it? because it will come to a point where you'll be like, okay, if I don't really commit to this, invest in myself and make this happen, I'm going to have to go and get a job, or I'm going to have to go back to that job that I really disliked. I'm going to have to go and start answering to people. This is an opportunity of a lifetime to build the business that you love, that you're so passionate about. And it gives you the money and the freedom to never have to work for anyone again, never to have to go back to a job. If you haven't gone through modules 1 and 7, please go back, start at the beginning. There is a little method to my madness, shall I say, to building 12 times your profits over these 12 weeks. And for those of you that are looking for some more support, looking to work with me one-on-one, reach out. We've got our 50 and our 100K months one-on-one coaching now available. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. I'm sending each and every one of you so much love. I cannot wait to see your evergreen webinars. And just remember, it takes radical self-ownership to build the business of your dreams. So go ahead and make it happen. Big love and bye for now.